Hello, viewers. Good afternoon. This is Victoria coming your way once again. Thank you all for coming back to my channel. Thank you all for always trying to look out and check what I have for you guys. Well, today we have loads and loads of small stories that are all a part of what we have been witnessing for the whole week in the village. Yeah, it's bomber to bomber, bomber to bomber. But keep your ears open and try to pick up some few pieces. It might not really be everything, but some few guidelines, and you can the rest. Obviously, you would have seen it through other YouTube creators. So that's it. So let's start going. Yeah, this is a reaction video. Just be guided. So a lot of has happened, and the two Jamaican people, the two Jamaican grandpas are in the village, so to call them. The two Jamaican actors, they are in the village, both for good and for humanity. All that is within their mind. They know why they're there. And we also, we can make our own judgmental conclusion about the footages of what we see on the ground. What you see speaks volume. And somebody's side, you never know. Yeah. So, my dear people, we want to first start with Trench Town Boy Channel, Mr. Cecil, if I pronounce it well. Yeah. So this is his second time around in the village, and he's here to continue with what he started, which is quite something good. It's quite worth applauding because in humanity, you need people with a good heart to do that. Last time he was in the village, he came with loads and loads of things for the children, and yeah, he was with the wife. That was well okay, and to see him coming back again, well, that means he knows exactly what he saw, what was on ground, and what that needs to be done. And I believe that's the direction that is going, because from his discussions, he seems to speak from his heart. He seems to be clear on his line of action, on what that he tends to do that can benefit the villagers, the children especially. Even while also, having a little bit of challenge about what he left behind in the village, the first impression that he had, that has gone down. Lots of things are happening around, and that he wants to see if he can be able to turn it around. That's a certain thing. That's the talk of a wise man. So I applaud him for that. French Town Boy, if you're watching, I applaud you for that, and I want you to just keep things real, keep things straight. Don't allow yourself to be guided in a wrong way. Just look at exactly how the situation is and where there is need. And from your own judgment, from your mind, decide who is really in need. But do not let somebody impose somebody for you to sponsor. No, it wouldn't work that way. If you do it, we are here as reactors and we'll follow you squarely. We'll bring you to order. So that's it. But even with that, I still have, the small few receipts that I saw you with the congrats that talking. When you repaired that road, the road leading to the villa, that was something very courageous of you. You had to do that just to help Marwa. I hope Marwa too can have a heart like that to give out, or when he collects, to be able to give out to the community, just the same way somebody have had a good mind to give to him, but not just profiteering from them. So that makes things extremely worse and bad for him. And the community wants something different. But I like this engagement between you and Congress, which was really, really good. Yeah. So this is it, guys. Yeah, me and my wife. Yeah, one level. Yeah. It's true. So, in brief, this was exactly the last encounter. Maros really helped. It gives it gave a lot of insights and into exactly how they can probably both work together. So it's a good conversation. I like it. I applaud the Trench Town, Jamaican Trench Town boy channel for this effort for being able to explain himself, and that's the way forward, guys. Okay, that's over. So now number two on the table, we talk about Jamaican uncle. There's not much to really talk about. Uh, I just wish he should have been able to have this sort of wisdom that Mr. Cecil has. You know, meeting a community in desperately in disarray, and trying to think of how to bring them back together. So I wish he had taken that part. That part of honor could have really given him an added advantage as somebody that really wants to build or own a property in the community. Because if you want to live with these same people that are completely in a complete disarray, I mean, and you're not trying to help them to bring them together, instead trying to inseminate a hatred against each other. I give you this. This is a conditional gift. You cannot use this against this one. No, it's not conditional. You should tell them, hey, I want to bring peace to the community. Please, this is the way forward, call left, call right, and you seal up the pact for friendship, for peace. That's how it's supposed to be done. Then, apart from that, we also have to talk about the other things that's been going on, which is not really real there. It's not really real. When you say you empowering a community, you come giving out a cash donation, 1,000, 5,000, 500 for this. What do you gain? Because at the end of the day, if it was really meant to help the community, there are so many disadvantaged, vulnerable people in that same village. Old people that have nothing, almost nothing. But you gave able men, you gave one able man, get a river, $1,000. It's your money. Your own pattern of what should I say, help, or is it NGO or what have you said you want to help the community? It doesn't work. It doesn't prove it. It shows nothing. It shows a selected few. You're dealing on a selected few and not the majority that are in real need. So what do you call that? You call that help? It's not a help. It is not help. Jamaican uncle. It's not help. It's like divide and rule. It doesn't work. If you were to follow the strategy of what Trenchtown Boy Channel is doing now, Mr. Cecil, sponsoring children in school and keeping contact with the principal and even coming and going there straight. And now he's shipping things. I believe before the end of this video, maybe today is supposed to take a position of the things that he shipped in. I believe the goods would have been around and he had promised to share it accordingly to the real people that are in need. That's how to help people. Mr. Jamaican uncle, get that straight and in your brain. Okay? Don't go to a volatile area to create more problem, more divide and rule. It doesn't work like that. You live hatred for yourself, and yet you said you have arrived motherland, Africa, and you want to build in that community, you want to live in that community, and now trying to push out the lady that had the land. Man, how can this work? Look at the latest news today with the lady, how her land was being taken because her husband was termed a drunkard, her husband died, and how they cornering to take that land. And Con dad was there talking, this one for this, my son, this one for the other daughter, this one for this. He's just pushing them out of their ancestral land to where? Where the hell do you want them to go and sleep, to go and live with kids? Just like one family trying to hijack a whole village because you just look at them like fools. That is not obtainable in today's modern society, modern world. And before they talk, you call police for them. You bribe the police. I think the police in your own area, they don't have things to do. Sorry to say that. If they were to really have jobs, they will go after their job, not those peanut donation money that has been given to you guys, and you guys are just spilling it, using it against the village that you people supposed to live in harmony. If the whole family, the whole of Marwa family, you fight with the whole village. When you fight with the whole village, so who are you going to make friends with? This one poor, that one poor, this one drunkard, this one that. Now the Pablo episode finally comes to light. A friend indeed, a friend in need. If you've helped him, you have to come on the internet to say, hey guys, what do you want me to do? Should I stop sponsoring? Were you ever sponsoring them? Marwa, the money you owed your manager that died, is it that money that you intended to use to sponsor her kids or what? You give somebody water to drink and you have to use that to sing every day. You have to tell the whole world. You have to go to your own followers. What guys, what do you want me to do? They're abusing me. And you abuse them too. You are also a reactor because you are reacting too to what other people are saying. So that means you're a reactor. Then why do you always blame reactors as the causes of your problem? No, if they are not there, you cannot feed Marwa. that into your brain. YouTube is both ways. The actors are principal components of every story, of every story content that is dropped in the YouTube. Reaction is a pivotal power. You can't break it. It is there and it is there to stay, whether you like it or not. That's it. So, if you can deal with, say, Pablo in this form, your childhood friend, I don't see who you can never ever deal with. And where is the bigger picture that you talk about every time? Bigger picture, bigger picture. The picture to scam or the picture to be collecting from people, the bigger picture, so that that pattern of a donatus will continue in your life for the rest of your life, and you continue taking their money, 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 money. And once that one is out, all the ones you've had fallout with, you remember, Aaron Dante, where is he now? He was your power dollar house. Where is he? Where is Aaron Dante? Most of the people you are not talking with again because the money is no more dropping, the dollar is no more dropping. How long can you continue like this, Maro? So first, search your conscience before you start treating people, abusing people, poor people. Are you rich? Don't see any rich in you. You're living off donations, carrying bag of donuts, squeezing people, squeezing elderly people, old people. If not, how could you have squeezed Jamaican grandma to drop $10,000, a woman of 70 something years? How many years was she going to live on earth to come and build a house in a remote area with no infrastructure? Just because you wanted that money from her. You squeeze her out. And where is that land today? And now Jamaican uncle is not even reasoning again, because if he were to reason, he should learn from a Jamaican grandma. If he were to really, really reason, man, 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 man. So he must be an actor, a complete actor, masquerade. So that's what it is. I don't have much to say today, but I'm just glad that Mr. Cecil is trying to do something. I hope he will keep in tune with his promise and do the real thing and be able to bring back a bit of sanity into the village. I know the Marwa family will always try to break it down, but if he can, anything he can do to help them, it will be highly welcome. At least he will have a good name to go back home with. And his wife, your wife, Cecil, if you're watching, will be very proud of you. That's all I can say. So thank you guys. This was just my small note. And if I were ever to talk about anything again, it has to be the Giti River trying to bribe the boys to change their statements to favor him. And I believe the boys shouldn't do that, because if they do that, he can use that as evidence too to charge them for defamation. So, Mogesi, Jintu, and the brother to Obasa, please do the right thing. Do not fall into the trap of Gitiriba or whoever will approach you guys to change your story. Stand by the truth and let the truth prevail. That's all I can wish you guys. Well, have a nice weekend until we have some other stories to link up. Please don't forget, like, share, and leave a comment on what you feel about this topic for today. And also, for the new subscribers, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye. This is Vico Real.